Yes, go ahead, Adham.
For example, they use globes and maps.
Adham, please raise your voice. Not clear
They
enough.
use,
Huh.
they use globes, globe models, maps,
Yeah.
and the books, and they try to use the internet.
Okay, what I can hear is globes, but it's okay. Bamika, go ahead. Bamika.
Yes, Miss, they use maps, they use, I don't know, they use maps, globes, and stuff like this.
Thank you very much, Bamika. Adham and Bamika have said that geographers use maps, globes, and also they can use compass rose. They can use the compass rose. Now, let's start talking about the tools. The first one, but before talking about tools, we need to divide the world or the globe into two hemispheres. But first, what's meant by hemisphere? What's meant by hemisphere? Ahmad Uta? What's meant by
Half of
hemisphere?
the earth.
Sorry?
Half of the earth.
There's a problem with the sound today. Yes, it's a part of the earth, or to be accurate, it's each half of the earth. Each half of the earth is divided by the prime meridian and by the equator. Okay, that's what's meant by hemisphere. Part of the earth or a half of the earth. As we said before, the prime meridian has divided.
Miss Sally, the screen share stopped.
The share, okay. Okay, we said that the prime meridian is dividing the world into eastern and western hemispheres, and the equator is dividing the world into northern and southern hemisphere, as you can see on the PowerPoint. This is what's meant by hemisphere. Let's move to the second one. What's meant by maps? What's meant by maps? Jana, Hannah?
I can answer.
Hannah Hani, what's meant by maps, Hannah?
It is an example or a picture of all of Earth.
Yeah.
That contains all the continents and the oceans.
Thank you. It's close enough. Again, maps are flat representations. Maps are flat representations of the round Earth. Okay, of course, the Earth is like a sphere and it is a little bit round. So maps are flat representations of the round Earth. Maps convert or change a round space into a flat space. It also distorts really reality. So maps are not accurate. Maps are not accurate like the globes. Okay, as you can see in front of you, this is a map or an example of a map which has different kinds or types, and at the same time it has different parts which we're going to discuss it after that. So this is what's meant by map. Let's move to the second one. What's meant by the map title? What's meant by the map title? Jana? I have Jana. Jana, what's
There's no screen share.
Sorry?
The map title means what the map represents.
Yes, thank you very much. The map title means what the map represents. What are you going to find inside the map? Here, it tells us what area the map will cover. It also identifies what kind of information the map will present about that area. So here we have population in I think USA. So this is the title of the map, as you can see in front of you. This is the title of a map. It identifies what kind of information you're going to be seen on the map. Let's move. Our map has parts. Our map has parts. How many parts of a map and what are they? I have Ahmad Uta, would you please mute yourself? Can I ask you to answer?
Okay.
Okay, what are the parts of the map? Who can answer the parts of
Miss the screen.
what?
Yes, I can answer.
Okay, Hannah? Bhumika. Okay, Bhumika, go ahead. What are
We have the map. We have the map title. We have the map scale. We have the compass rose, and we have that's all.
these are
And we have the
actually these are the 3 parts of a map.
The key, scale bar, and compass rose.
and the
Yeah, we have 3 parts of the map. We have the key, we have the scale bar, and we have the compass rose. Of course, the key will identify the features of a map that explains the symbols, the colors, the lines of the map. We need the key in order to identify what the colors represent, what the symbols represent, and also what the lines on the map represent. This is for the key. The second one is the scale bar. The scale bar is also the feature. Okay, I'm admitting someone, Zena. The scale bar is also identifies the feature on the map, tell us how to measure a space on the map. It also relates to the actual distance on Earth. Of course, on the map, I can't write or I can't draw the real distance, but I can relate to it. I can see that, I can say that this means 100 meter, 1000 kilometer, or whatever. So the scale bar is the features on the map that tells us how a measured space on the map relates to the actual distance on Earth. The third one is the compass rose, which shows us directions, east, west, north, and south. So the map consists of 3 main parts: key, scale bar, and compass. The key deals with the symbols and colors, the scale bar deals with the distance, and the compass rose deals with the directions. Okay, here we have also the globes, but anyone knows what's meant by globes? What's meant by globes?
I know.
Okay, go ahead. What's meant by globes?
Globe is a map, but in a sphere face, a sphere shape.
Yeah, it's a map. It's just like the map, but it's in a sphere shape. It's also shaped like a ball, and a result globes represent the correct shape of land, the correct shape of bodies of water. They show us distance and directions between places more correctly than a flat image. Okay, so it's more accurate way to show places, bodies of water, and distances more than the map itself. So now we have to differentiate between using globes and maps. Globes and maps are alike and different at the same time. As you can see at page 27, you'll find out the difference between using maps and globes. I'll give you 2 minutes to think what's the difference, or only 1 minute because we're running out of time. The difference between using maps and globes. Who can tell me?
Miss, I can answer.
I know.
Okay, who said I know I can answer?
Go, Mika.
Need someone else? I have Monica and Ahmed, they are sharing the same time. Okay, Ritesh, do you know what's the difference between using maps and globes? Or how they are alike and different at the
Yes,
same time?
I know.
Yes, go ahead.
I know. I know.
Maps, they are each vary.
How they are alike at the beginning, how they are alike. Ritesh, please say it again. How they are alike, not different. How they are alike.
Okay. They show the Earth.
Yes, both of them, maps and globes, can show us or show major physical and political features. Both of them show basic physical and political features.
Sadie,
Yes.
can I answer?
Okay, Sama, go ahead.
The globe is round, but the maps are flat.
Excellent.
Can I say something else also?
Okay, go ahead.
Maps have advantages like over globes because a globe only shows like all the places on Earth, but the map can show different aspects of Earth. For example, it can show a certain place where are its natural resources, where are its it can show like where its natural resources are,
Thank you,
where
Hannah.
it's
You have a point of view. Yes. Thank you. Yes, Ahmed. What else?
Maps can show a specific area, but the globes, but sorry, maps have disorientations because it's not that accurate.
Yeah, you have a point of view which is different from Hannah's part. Yes, it depends on your purpose. It depends on your purpose. Why do you want to use weather maps or globes? Okay, first let's talk about a point one by one. The first one, how are globes and maps are alike? They are alike because they show us different features, such as the physical features, the major political features. That's why they are both visuals that geographers use in order to show us the world. That's why both of them are alike. Let's talk about the differences. As Sama said, the map is flat. The globe is a little bit like a sphere, okay? It's round. The second one said, which Hannah mentioned, that maybe the map is more, it's not about being better, but it gives us a better look at a certain region or a certain country with all the human resources, the physical features, the political features, maybe the boundaries and the limits between other countries. But we also need the globes because we need to compare the country to other countries. We need to calculate the distance between this country and other countries. So sometimes this is beneficial and sometimes globes are also beneficial. Also, maps are easy to be stored. We can store maps easily, but globes aren't that easy to be stored. Maps show us more details. Maps show us more details than globes, okay? Also, maps can be more specialized because maps can show us more details about an area or a region or a country, so it could be more specialized than globes. Okay, so if I want to study a certain country, let's see the United States of America, we want to know more about the resources, physical features, political features, we need to use the map. But if I want to compare the United States to other countries to calculate the distance between the United States, let's see, and another country, I need to use the globe because I need to see where is the United States to other countries. These are the differences between using globes and maps and how they are alike. Understood? Till now understood?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. We finished the how our maps and globes are alike and how they are different. And you also can read the answer at page 27. You will have more information. Let's move to the map projection. Anyone knows what's meant by map projection? Map projection.
Yes, miss, I know.
Okay, go ahead. Map projection.
When they use the globe, since the Earth is circle, to convert it into a flat map, they use map projections.
Thank you very much. Use map projections in order, or it is the system of presenting the round Earth on a flat map. Around Earth on a flat map. This is how we use the map projections. Okay, here we have a question. How does knowing that map projections are always distorted help you choose a map to use? How does knowing that map projections are always distorted help you choose maps to use? How can the map projection help you a map to use? Do you know?
Mister, can you say the question again?
Okay, I'm gonna say it again. How does knowing that map projections are always distorted? You know that map projections are always distorted. You have it's not accurate, right? How does it
Yes.
you to choose maps to use. How does it help you to choose maps? How this will help you to choose what kind of map?
Some show accurate sizes, and
Yes,
some show break apart the words ocean, or they don't show some parts exactly or accurately.
Thank you very much. As we said that map projections is the system of converting the globe into maps or a flat map. So some of the maps will show us the accurate or the correct sizes. So if I need to compare or to know more about sizes of areas, I will choose this kind of map in relation to one another. If I need to emphasize about the shapes of areas, I will use the map that emphasize the shapes of landform or areas. If I need some projections break apart the word oceans. By doing them, these maps will show us the land areas more accurately. So if I want to talk about the word ocean, I will choose this kind of map. So map projections help us to choose the accurate or the kind of map that focus on the thing I want to study. If I want to study the sizes, I will choose this map. If I want to study landforms, I will choose the purpose for this map. So this helps us to choose the map according to the purpose I want to study it for. Let's move back to the map scales. You know what's meant by map scales?
Yes, yes.
Okay, it's already
Yes.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Me or Sama.
Okay, Pamita, go ahead.
Map scales compares the distance between the map and the actual distance on Earth.
Thank you very much.
It tells you how much the distance is accurately from the map to Earth.
Thank you very much. The map scale helps you to know the distances on the map and on Earth, or to know the relationship between distances on the map and on Earth. Maps are either large scale or small scale. We have two types of scales: large scales or small scales. The large scale map focus on the smaller areas. The large scale map will focus on the smaller areas, which means that 1 inch on the map might correspond to 10 miles or equal 16 kilometers on the ground. 1 inch on the large scale map. But the small scale map it focuses on, let's see مثلا on the larger areas, which means that 1 inch is like 1,000 miles or 1,609 kilometers. So we have two types of scales, map scales. We have a larger scale map and a smaller scale maps. The larger scale map focuses on the small areas, and the smaller scale map focuses or correspond to the larger areas. Okay? These are the two types of map scales. Also, we have different types of maps. We don't just have one type of a map. We have different kinds or different types of maps. But before we go on to the types of maps, I need to ask you two questions. The first one: what map feature could help you know information on the map? What map feature help you know information about the map? I have Salma. Salma, go ahead. What map feature will help you to know information on the map?
Ms. Saley, can I answer?
Who's talking? I have Jana Buda. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Her mic is not working.
okay.
That's why you
Salma,
can't hear her.
wait, ya Jana. Salma, can you use Salma's mic?
Yes, she's coming.
Okay. We said that the map has different features, such as key.
Yes,
Yes. What
Can you
feature
repeat the
help
question
you to
again,
know
but-
information on the map?
scale bar.
What feature help you to know what information is on the map? What information is on the map?
What type of
The key will scale bar will compass rose.
These are the parts of a map, yes. But when you first see the map, you read the title, which will help you if you're going to need this map or not. So the map title will help you what kind of information you find on the map.
Miss?
Yes.
Miss, we will know if it's useful or not. We will see from the title if it's political or if it's physical.
Yes, the title will help you what kind of information you're going to find, whether it's political or it's talking about the physical features. Yeah, so the title will help you to know what kind of information you're going to find on the map. The map title, okay? Who can tell me what kind of information are provided in the key for maps? What kind of information are provided on a key of a map? Thank you, Pamika. Another one. I think
Salma.
Salma, okay, Salma. Huh? We are running out of time. Okay. What kind?
Salma was answering now.
Okay, I can hear. Okay, no problem. The network show me the name, please.
Okay.
Okay. So, what kind of information are provided in the key? The key. What kind of information?
I know the answer.
Yes, go ahead, Hannah.
It could provide valleys, mountains.
You mean the colors? So, which tell us about them. Colors and symbols. Colors and symbols.
Simple.
Okay. Now, let's move quickly back to the types of maps before the session is about to end. Types of maps. We have two different types of maps. We have the general purpose maps, which consist of political and physical, and we have the thematic maps. We have the general purpose maps, which consist of political and physical maps, and we have the thematic maps. Let's first talk about the general purpose maps. General purpose maps. These types of maps are depends on what kind of information they are drawn on the map. For example, these have general purpose, have general information about the area. They are generally both human-made and natural features. So the general purpose map could have many information, general information about the area. Maybe it can be talking about human-made.
Sally, I can see the screen.
Okay, I'll share it again. Now you can see it?
No.
It's through the network.
You can send the presentation for me after the session.
I'm gonna send it anyway, but after I finish the lesson. I'm gonna send the first one.
It appeared now. It appeared. I can see it. I can see it.
Okay, thank you. So we have two again.
Thanks.
We have two different types of maps. We have general purpose maps and we have thematic maps. Okay. The general purpose map give us general information about whether human features, whether physical features, whether resources inside the country. It gives us wide range of information about the human-made features and about the natural features. This type of maps consists of political maps. Of course, the political maps will show us the boundaries between countries and states. Also the locations, okay? This is the political maps. But the physical maps will show us many physical location, size, shapes of features. Also, the physical maps show us two important things, which is elevation and relief. Who knows what's meant by elevation? Elevation.
I can answer.
I know.
Elevation, what's meant by elevation?
Sally, I can answer.
I know.
Ahmed,
I can answer.
I can answer, yeah, Miss.
I can answer.
Ahmed, Uta, go ahead.
I can answer.
What's meant by elevation?
How much above the or below the sea level?
Yes. How much above or below the sea level. A feature is. So it used elevation. Physical maps will consider or will show us the elevation of certain areas or certain physical features. Also, the physical map usually show us the relief. You know what's meant by relief?
I know.
What's meant by relief?
I know.
I know.
Me.
I know.
Me too.
Or Ahmad Magdi? Okay, Bhumika, go ahead. What's meant by
Relief shows the difference. Relief shows the difference between one elevation and the other elevation. Near it, يعني the feature of one elevation compared to the feature of the other
Very
elevation.
much. Relief show us the difference between elevation of one feature and the elevation of another feature near it. So again, we have two different types of maps. We have the general purpose and the thematic maps. General purpose map give us information, general information. Could include political maps, physical maps. Okay, the political map will be concerning with the boundaries of the countries and the division within the country. The physical map will display the natural features such as mountains, valleys, rivers, and lakes. Also, the picture, the location, and the size and the shape of many physical features. But the physical maps will show us two different things. Elevation, which how high or how much high above or below the sea level a feature is, and the relief, which is the difference between elevation of feature and another feature. Okay, this is for the types of maps today. This is for the general one. Because we also have the thematic maps. Thematic maps will concern with different also types of maps, such as vegetation map. Vegetation map will show us what kind of plant in this area. Road maps will show us what kind of roads we have in this area. Land use map will show us what kind of resources in this area, how they are using this area. Are they mining? Are they using it for farming? So these are thematic maps. Thematic maps also include historical maps. Historical maps will show us what happens in a landform or for a physical feature through history. Is the mountain getting bigger or smaller? What happens? What kind of physical feature change happened to in this area? So now we know that we have two different types of maps. We have the general purpose map and the thematic map. General purpose include the political and the physical maps. The thematic map will include the vegetation maps, route maps, and land use maps. Okay, this is our lesson for today. Anyone have any questions?
No.
No.
You want me to clarify something else?
No. Can you tell me where we stopped exactly, please?
Sorry, where A?
Where we stopped in the book.
Stopped at the types of maps.
And which we
Page
finished
29.
the
Page
types of maps?
29. Page 29.
And page 30 till geospatial technologies.
Geospatial technologies.
We have finished till page 30.
Thanks, Miss Said. Thanks.
Again, I'm going to provide you with the PowerPoint. Don't worry about the PowerPoint. Just try to know more about the lesson itself. Anyone has any questions?
No.
No, thank you.
See you next session. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.